Hello and welcome to the second lecture of this series. Today's question is how to search for a job when there is none in my field. This happens in many fields when someone finds that there are little number of jobs in a particular field, and there are very little keywords that actually match with the job description. So what to do in this kind of scenario? So first of all, you have to understand that when you try to match yourself with a job description, there is no 100% fit. You might be 20% fit and get the job. You might be 80% fit and not get the job. And also, when you do a master's or PhD, the situation or scenario at the beginning of your degree and at the end of your degree are not the same. You may start a PhD when your field is hot or very much particularly attractive for the recruiters or hiring managers, but at the end of your PhD, when you actually graduate, it may not be that hot or too much attractive. It may lose its attraction or appeal. And also all fields are ever changing and the job market is also fluctuating every now and then. So you have to be very cautious about these parameters, and you have to know about these parameters very early on. To do that, you have to start preparing early to know in which direction you want to go to and which alignment you want to work in. So let's say you are working in a particular project in your PhD, you are very preoccupied in your project and you want to finish it. But at the end of it, when you actually engage yourself in that project for a few years, you get really stiff in terms of mentality and thinking. And you might think that you are only fit for this particular area and you do not have any other technical abilities in other related areas. So do not make yourself very stiff in terms of thinking. Rather, you should be flexible and you should know the related terminologies, related areas, related specific expertise. When it comes to job search, you will find that there are so many keywords in the job description, and there will be option for you to find yourself fitting in terms of diversified and transferable skill set. Let's say you have not expertise in a particular code or a software or a language or particular experimentation techniques or equipments, but you may have ability in the related areas. So that's why you should point by point note it down, like how you can diversify your skills. If you work in diversified projects, especially in your coursework, when you are doing the degree, MS or PhD, then you can actually diversify your projects and you can add so many diversified keywords in your CV or resume in terms of project completion, certification, and code repositories in GitHub, or you can learn new softwares. And also you can actually enhance your portfolio. It's very good to make a portfolio early on so that at the end of your PhD or master's degree, you have a very enriched profile. And also, please note that it takes time to improve. You cannot start adding keywords at the very beginning of your approach, but rather make a long-term plan. Let's say you will work for 2 semesters and you will get that many certifications and you will complete this many projects. And when you do that, you will learn this kind of, you will implement this kind of codes or programming languages or software or whatever you need to do so that you can make yourself fit for different kinds of jobs. And it takes time to improve. And also note that when you add keywords, just getting a certification or just doing a project in a particular area does not mean that you're expert in it. It means that you have knowledge in it. To make the hiring manager or recruiter convinced that you have expertise in that area, you have to show implementation of your knowledge in your resume in terms of quantified results. So that's how you should try to write your resume. And also focus on keywords on the job description. Sometimes we take an overall idea and we try to fit our resume based on that overall idea. Rather, you should focus on specific technical keywords that they're looking for. And also note that in the interview, you may find that keywords are not always the key. You have to be versatile in terms of presenting yourself, and you also have to be technically fit, and you have to have the positive attitude. And you should understand the fitting questions when you are sitting for an interview, whether they're looking for a can-do attitude, whether they're focusing on whether you can do critical analysis, or whether they're particularly focused on specific skills like software or programming language. And also you should try to leverage failures. If you get rejected in an interview, it actually is an opportunity to work on it, and it eventually gets better. Every failed interview is actually an opportunity to work on it and make yourself better and improve. So that's how you should align your thinking process according to these parameters that I have mentioned here. And I believe that if you think logically and make a plan, then you can search for a job, even if you find then that there are very little number of jobs in your field. Thanks.